How you doing, guys? Koji here, trainingcomplete.com. New series on the channel. We're gonna rewatch famous workout scenes from famous movies. I hope you're gonna enjoy this. I really want to jump into it and rewatch one of my or a couple of my favorite movies and the workout scenes in it. And I'll try to make some sense or give a professional view on those scenes. Well, let's see. Hey, if you like the first movie, smash that thumb up. We're gonna start with Pain and Gain. Let's jump into it. Pain and Gain, Pain and Gain, Pain and Gain.
We all start out equal. Little blobs of blood and muscle. It's a setup of awesome potential. Most people never develop that potential. I knew early on, I was not most people.
I've never been a fit guy. And when I was a kid, I was fat. I was like hopeless. I didn't want to go out. I was just inside all the time, playing on the computer or just do whatever, but go outside and just move my body. And then I was playing a little bit of basketball with my father when I was a kid, but then nothing for years. And when I was 10, I restarted playing basketball, but I stopped. And then from when I was 14, went to high school, that's when I seriously started to play basketball and just lose a lot of body fat. I was a very fat kid. I didn't look like him when I was a kid. So I had a late start in terms of training.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Come on, big man. Work for people, come on.
This is proper gym bro mentality. Like you are on the you are on the machine, but you want to give a high five or a fist to your brother.
Let's go.
Because if you're willing to do the work, you can have anything. That's what makes the US of A great. When it started, America was just a handful of scrawny colonies. Now, it's the most buff, pumped up country on the planet. That's pretty rad.
That's it? Work harder. Oh, he's using the juice. Run up, yeah.
Don't take steroids. Man, it's not worth it. You'll see in the movie, it didn't work out for him. It's not gonna work out for you. Okay, anyone can take whatever he wants. It's your body, you do whatever you want with your body. But you need to know that it's not gonna make steroids are work. They work if you do it right. They work like magic. But you need to train, and if you are in beginning phase of your training, like this guy, I don't think he's been training seriously for a long time. If you put 5-10 years into your body, and then even just, I guess he's gonna be a bodybuilder. If you want to be a bodybuilder, then you just have to do those kind of training, which is gonna build you more muscle and get you the physique what you want to achieve. It's different kind of training, but a football player would do. So, but you have to do those. Every pro athlete, they put at least 5, 10, 15, 20 years of the training. Some started training when they were a kid. Let's say as a football player, you think about just kicking the ball since you were 4 years old, and once you're 14, you already been training 10 years football. And if you're 24, it's been 20 years of training, and you're just 24. But you know the ball, you know the game, you know everything. Of course, later you can definitely improve, and then you can implement weight training, for example, stretching, like different alternative which is gonna make you a better athlete. But you cannot rush the gains which is come from just pure experience and pure dedication to your sport. So you need to invest, just like with money and everything else. You need to invest to your body 5, 10, 20, 15, 30 years doing something. And if you reach your top potential, if you still you want to be a pro athlete, then you might have to think about taking performance enhancing drugs, but not when you're training for 1 or 2 years and then you just it's not gonna happen. I cannot gain more gains. You can gain a lot of muscle or strength or whatever your goal is in 5, 10, 15 years before you start using steroids.
Most people say they want to look better. Not everyone's willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. All of my heroes are self-made. Rocky, Scarface, all the guys from The Godfather, they all started out with nothing and built their way to perfection. The way to prove yourself is to better you.
It's weird that Scarface is his mentor or his example, which you want to look up to. Scarface, who's been killed and is a drug dealer and killed a lot of people. I wouldn't call it self-made.
Yourself. That's the American dream. I have no sympathy for people who squander their gifts. It's sickening. It's worse than sickening. It's unpatriotic.
Greatest day of my life.
Schwarzenegger, am I right? I was never a big fitness guy. I know it's important, but you know what I really don't like about weights?
What's that?
They're so heavy. Am I right?
They are heavy, man. Not everyone loves weight training. There is a million ways you can improve your fitness. You don't necessarily have to use the bench press to get fitter. It depends on your goal. If you want to shape your body, you can do push-ups, you can do dumbbells, you can do kettlebells. There's a million ways you can do. If you don't like to do this, just do something else which you like. If you are a good coach, which is, hey, he's not a good coach because he likes training himself, but he doesn't like training others. He doesn't want to help. He just loves himself, and he do this because that's the only thing he knows. And then he thinks he can make money of it, but it doesn't mean he's a good coach. And if he would be a good coach, he would, maybe do something different, whatever he likes. You'd find a way what your client likes to do, and progress in that way. So he's gonna be happy because he likes when he trains, and then plus you get the gains as well.
Can you lift this?
I spot people for a living when you get right down to it. Gives the client security and a little extra help to push themselves harder.
He didn't even pay attention.
You set high goals for yourself and nail every one. But the hardest thing about changing yourself is changing how other people see you. Being a personal trainer is just that, personal. I'm not gonna lie, when a client doesn't feel the same way, it hurts.
Being a personal trainer, it's personal, but not the way what he means. It's personal because you customize workouts, you customize nutrition plans for an individual. So you're not just doing the same stuff for everyone. Again, if someone in preference is doing this stuff or genetically made different, like the bone structure different, you have to do different exercises, different goals for different exercises. So personal training is personal because of the person who you train, not because of yourself, if you are a trainer.
What do you bench? 400. Squat? More like 5.
Why should I hurry you?
You have a lot of elderly members, sir. I want to pump some new blood into this place.
The first thing you asked if you see someone from the gym how much you bench. It's good that they ask how much you squat because it's not usually what they ask. Deadlift would be nice to ask as well. It's a good way of testing strength, but I like to see that nowadays people care about not just the bench but squat and deadlift. That's a good thing.
I recently had some trouble with the wall.
And then we know the rest from here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Coach Carter. Again, a scene from one of my favorite movies. I used to play basketball, as I told you before, and we kind of train this way. So this is kind of true. Everything you see in Coach Carter is pretty much as close as you get to a basketball training.
All right, that's it for today. We have a game tomorrow, so get some rest tonight. Remember, ties and jackets tomorrow. Play. Mr. Cruz, I'm impressed with what you've done, but you came up short. You owe me 80 suicides and 500 push-ups. Please leave my gym. Thanks, client. Gentlemen, see you tomorrow.
Okay, if you haven't seen the movie, The guy has, I think he lost like 1 or 2 weeks of training because he quit, but he wanted to come back. And then now he has to do the same stuff as the team been doing for 2-3 weeks or months. I don't remember the exact time, but they've been running. The suicide means you do run to the free throw, back, half court, other 3 court back, and then full court. So that's a suicide, or intervals, they call it differently. So you need to run a lot of suicides. It's a great exercise to develop not just speed, starting speed for basketball, but changing direction. So you have to do that a lot. And he has to do like, I don't know, hundreds of suicides because he missed that part, and then he doesn't have the fitness what they need for their first game. And then the push-ups for the throws, because when you throw a ball, it's a lot of tricep, so it's a close grip push-up, helps a lot on your throws. So he needs to do a lot of push-ups and suicides, but he didn't make it in time before the game, so he has to leave the gym. And there is something incredible happens here. The team gotta stand up for him.
Come on. I'll do push-ups for him. You said we're a team. One
Yep.
person struggles, we all struggle.
That's a great motto.
One player triumphs, we all triumph, right? I'll do some. I'll run suicides too.
That's different between a team sport and going to the gym or doing an individual sport. It's totally different. I was a team player before I became a gym goer or personal trainer. So I used to work together with other people. You have a team, 10, 15 people, you need to achieve the same goal. You can be the best player, but if there's no helpers for you, then you're not gonna win a game. See Jordan, it's nothing without Pippen and Rodman, for example, from the Bulls. So you need team. They need to work together, and that's what you can see here. One person, you can be the best player. You're not gonna do it much if you don't have the supporters and you don't have the good team around you. Maybe that's why I like to train people as well, because it's about teamwork, right? We need to figure out. I help them figure out how to achieve their goals, and I guess it's easier for me because I always work with people before together for achieving goal. So my client's goal is my goal as well. We work on something together to progress towards that goal. Okay, and let's see how does it work out for them. I really enjoyed it. It's got a very long video, so maybe I cut it in half, I don't know yet, but I will definitely upload it. If you like this kind of content, I'm gonna do more, definitely. There's a lot of movies we can go through and see the flaws and the benefits from the training. And if you like this, give it a thumb up, subscribe to the channel to notify for more videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Train complete, train complete.